It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on.
They'll go again here with Price. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Seahawks had 10-3 on the year, and they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding Smith-Njigba downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next the score is Seahawks 7, Colts 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This going to be returned from the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brought down at the
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You talk about this Seahawk defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1.
Okay,
I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give.
Hurt. Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Seven Pirates. 7 Bronco leading. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Riggs, 60 Vikings, 60, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson going on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
41-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, Bronco 80.
Richardson to throw off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the set.
2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. 18, right. Moving up. Check. Ready, right?
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. A shot downfield for Burks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Torrey Horton now to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Okay, quick.
2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Price. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on. Hey. 70 line. Hey, pass.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay, ready.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Powers past him at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 1. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, set. Panther 60, Panther 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
79. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
Oh, that's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Taylor. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Kari Blossingame.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running here out of the gun with Price. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down with Price.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ready.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Torrey Horton.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mickey Manwari.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready? AC Cardinal.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ready. 70 Lions. Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Come back team. Come back Warriors. 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself
how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
70, hurt.
Now Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 19 tight. 18 cut.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Now it's Richardson. And he's got, and now look at this, big gain by fumble.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Richardson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Down the field, he's got one.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Richardson off the play fake.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's go now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Jack. Moving 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's got some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you'll have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
19 targets.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
That's good.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they had